Good morning and welcome back to our garden. Today we're going to finish mulching the front with wood mulch. But first we need to feed the birds and the squirrels, dump out the kitchen compost, and get the wagon. So come on and help me. I need to bring this back and dump it in the compost. Now it's the third week of November, and Thanksgiving is next week in 5 days. And I'm ready to get this front finished mulching. But first, let's harvest some strawberries, which we're still getting in November, and deadhead the straw flower, so hopefully more will grow. I think those need a little bit more time, maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. But let's go ahead and deadhead the straw flowers. The bees are still loving these. Now we're going to cut any that have brown centers because the bees really don't use those. But I got to use some gloves because unfortunately I'm allergic to these. That looks much better. There aren't any bees out today because it's cloudy and windy, and they really like the sun. Now, if you've been watching our videos, you know my favorite way to compost is just chop and drop the old plants. But since we've already laid down the cardboard, I don't want the seeds from these straw flowers germinating in the mulch next year. So we're going to dump these in the compost in the back garden. Now in our most recent video, we laid down the cardboard and secured it in place with our landscape pins. And today, we're going to take the wood mulch that we bought at Home Depot and put a nice thick layer on top. But you could use leaves, hay, straw, grass clippings, or any organic matter that's going to break down. Still need these gloves. I went about 4 to 6 inches. Now, why did I lay down that cardboard? Well, to block weeds, hold moisture, and the worms love it. Any old plants and old mulch underneath just breaks down into rich new soil. Every fall, I put a fresh layer of cardboard and a fresh layer of mulch. Now we're not going to sheet mulch with cardboard this front area because this is where we have our spring bulbs, our daffodils and our tulips. And if we covered this with cardboard, they wouldn't be able to come up in the spring. But I still do want to mulch it. Now we're going to have a lot of our summer flowers have dropped their seeds here, and in the spring, volunteers are going to grow. So what I like to do is dig those up, put them into pots, let them root for a couple of weeks, and then give them away free to my community. Okay, so here's an example. This is a marigold that volunteered. So in the spring, if this was the spring, I would transplant this into a pot, let it develop roots, and then give it away to the community. We're not going to do that now because being winter, it's not going to survive. That looks much better. It feels good to have finished the front. Now we're mulching the back garden with leaves, but here in the front with this busy street, you've noticed all the traffic. The leaves would just blow and cause problems. So in the front, I wanted to buy wood mulch. And also, I think it makes it look prettier. We've got 2 bags left, so that means it took about 10 bags, but I did put it on really thick. Now let's clean up the porch for the winter and store everything in the garage. That looks much better. We'll move the chairs later. Remember, close the garage door because the skunk will sleep inside. Now in the next video, you're going to see me winterizing the green stalk. You've been seeing it as we walk past because last week it got down to the 20s, about 27, 28 degrees, and I had to take care of it. So I went ahead and unstacked it and covered it with fleece. But that's going to be the next video. After that, we're going to get back to working on the back garden, mulching it with leaves. Thank you for visiting our garden. See you later. Bye-bye.